Welcome back to Back in the Days, Part 2. If you haven't seen the first part, link will be on the screen. This one is going to be far different contents. Let's start off with Chen Li since we missed it in the last one. Back in the days, Chen Li had this weird electric current, zapping one person at a time. This electric current would tase anyone regardless of walls and blockades. But to be honest, none of this made sense to me. 1 second it would tase someone past me, and then the next second it would tase me while fighting someone else behind barriers. Her electric shield didn't seem to have any stops throughout fights. Seemed like every other bullet would deflect off of her, until she was dead. The taser ability, especially through walls, was one of the reasons a lot of people bought Chen Li. Most people were upset when Chen Li was nerfed down, but looking back, it was all for the best, because at the time no one could escape from her. Not much escaping nowadays either, but seems more reasonable. Sometimes you could see her electricity on the maps, even when she was dead. These usually meant she died during her shockwave. I don't even know who is being tased here. Back in these days, operators were maxed at level 12. And you wouldn't see a lot of level 12 operators. They didn't have these talents. But with all the unique talents and the mods nowadays, it's a lot tougher going up against a max player. Looking back, some reason these games seemed a lot more balanced and felt really intense. MGL was the only prototype at this time. There weren't any SMS or Cappets. No mirror. Or flash. No missile defense. It just seemed a lot more fun when I rewatched this entire video. It just seemed simpler. Speaking of simple, back in these days, some parts of the game seemed way too simple. For instance, in bag match, it didn't matter at the end of the game who had the bag. It was all about the points. Whoever made the most points would win the game. Even if you had a great game recapturing the bag at the end, it wouldn't have mattered. Tactical is way better with the new win system when it comes to the bag matches. Half of the time, we would just stay in the base and dance when the time was running out. Even if we didn't have the bag, we didn't worry. I'm sure some of you would have been okay with that now. But I think the new system is more exciting. Around December 2021, Tactical had a new bag match event which I thought was awesome. The bag would drop all over the map for maximum of 5 times, and whoever holds it for 3 times first, wins the game. I thought this was awesome because it helped give both sides chance to continuously fight for the bag, rather than one side completely sealing it for the entire game. I wouldn't recommend this every match, but maybe every now and then. It would make it more fun. These parts are going to be a little more different. Back in these days, whenever we had dance events, I would always get at least one game, where my whole screen looked like disco room for the entirety of the game. I don't really understand why this would happen, but I assume it's from dying on the dance floor from the previous game, and then starting new game as if you're still on the dance floor. Also, as you can see, MGL didn't have a target indicator for enemy team to see. They wouldn't know where the grenades are falling. Most of the time, you would have just died. It was kind of like how Snex rockets are at max level. Back in these days, actually this is still going on to this day. When you are in a bot match, and you rocket and kill all the zombies inside of the containment zone, the bots will not touch the bag the entire game. But since you need someone to hold the bag for the game to finish, and if no one touches the bag, the game will go on till it reaches its maximum time. I believe the maximum time is 12 minutes, but don't quote me on that. I'm not completely sure. Back in the days, there were bugs that got operators stuck in certain poses. Usually hilarious when moved. It looked as if we were gliding around. We still get these bugs, but not as often as we used to. Where the hell did that guy go? As you can see, it was all buggy. It's always funny to see bugs like these. What the hell? That piece of shit. Not too long ago, there was a bug that let you take Zloy out of the maps. It was the 6th talent. Instead of dying, his health would regenerate when he was in toxic zones. The bug has been fixed a long time ago, but it sure was fun to make a video out of it. Click the link on your screen if you want to see that video. And big thanks and shout out to Mr. MVP for showing me this bug. Thank you for making it to the end. Subscribe to the channel for more. I appreciate the love. And I'll see you guys in the next one.